These are your evening headlines for May 29th, 2025, right here on BYU-Idaho Radio. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Austin Pace. Spring Choirfest promises an evening of uplifting music and unity at BYU-Idaho. Student reporter Elise Kraut has the story.
This semester's Spring Choirfest at BYU-Idaho will bring together 3 university choirs for an inspiring evening of live choral music. Under the direction of Dr. Randall Kempton, Anita Coates, and Ida Ashby, the concert will feature a diverse selection of music, including new hymn arrangements, choral classics, and even a piece composed by a student. Dr. Kempton, a faculty member in the BYU-Idaho Music Department and director of the University Choir, says all the music is uplifting and will feed your soul.
It's a chance to hear just 3 different choirs all in one evening, be uplifted.
The concert will include performances by a women's chorus, organ solos, and even a piece incorporating the Cajun drum, originating from Peru. A special highlight of the evening will be audience participation. Participants will be invited to sing the hymn, "Come Ye Children of the Lord," between the choir group performances. Kempton believes choral music builds unity and a sense of belonging, something the world needs.
Watching people sing together and participating in live music gives us a feeling of connectedness. It helps us feel like we're part of something, gives us a feeling of belonging, and especially singing in choirs gives you a feeling that you belong to a family. People can't be enemies while the music lasts. I think that's something our world needs more of, is more of that feeling of connectedness, of unity, family.
Kempton noted the unique spirit of spring semester student singers.
I love the students in the spring because they're here because they want to sing, not because they have to sing or they have to do it for their major or something. Most of them are here because they want to sing together, and there's a great spirit about them.
While recordings can capture the sound, Dr. Kempton emphasized the irreplaceable power of attending in person.
We can listen to music on recordings and on the internet and things, but when you get into the room and you see those singers and you just feel their spirit, there's something special about that.
The Spring Choirfest will take place on Thursday, May 30th at 7:30 p.m. in the Barris Concert Hall. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Elise Kraut.
Idaho State Police is investigating a single-vehicle crash in Pocatello that killed a Rexburg woman. 26-year-old Kimberly Reynolds from Rexburg was traveling northbound on I-15 in a 2010 Toyota Corolla. The female driver failed to negotiate a curve and went off the left shoulder and into the median. The passenger, a 26-year-old male from Rexburg, was transported by ground ambulance to a local hospital. The female succumbed to her injuries at the scene. The roadway was blocked for about 2.5 hours, and the crash remains under investigation by Idaho State Police. A grand jury has indicted an Idaho Falls man who was accused of rape and lewd conduct with a child between 2018 and 2023. 30-year-old Jason Burgess was charged with 2 felonies on May 22nd, and if convicted, he faces a minimum of 1 year to life in prison. An order to seal court documents was made on Tuesday, meaning there's little information being released to the public. EastIdahoNews.com reports that Burgess allegedly committed 2 felonies between March 22, 2018 and April 28, 2023. The victim is currently 10 years old. Burgess is scheduled to appear before District Judge Dane Watkins Jr. for his arraignment on June 2nd. These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio evening headlines for May 29th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Austin Pace.